everybody, how y'all doing? Well, here's the start of the 383 build. I've done a little bit of work already, and when I've got the motor upside down, I like reworking that oil hole there so it ain't such a sharp bend to go in that hole to get out to your mains and all that. I reworked that hole, and I set up with 2 rods, got them clearanced, and then I'm noticing these aftermarket rods actually clear better than the stock rods do. I mean, we got some tight spots there where the counterweights get close, but I want to do a little cleaning through there anyway. So, but right here, right there, down there is where I had the grind, and then over there. Not so much up on the pain rails because it seems like these rods are clearing a lot better than what they are. That's the tool I'm going to set up now. I don't want to get this crank full of metal filings and everything more than what I already have. But what I'm doing here is I did the preliminary 2. And since there's 8 of these, watch which finger I put in my eye here. Since there's, I gotta do this 8 times. Once you get the clearance set on this tool here, you should be able to spin it around and find everything that you need to clearance. So, finish taking the other rod and piston out here so I can set up this tool. And the 383 is going to have to go back to the machine shop. This block is, because we already ran into a thing. Driver side cylinder, driver side pistons are coming out above deck, and the passenger side is below deck. I talked to another one of you guys that have built motors for years. Hey, that's an idea I just tried myself. Left the nut on there, tapped the nut, and just popped her loose. Huh. I'll have to try that again in other motors. Let's see. Get my fingers over there because there's no rings on there. So she'll slide right out once I drop this. And of course there's the furnace. Yeah, we got a major snowstorm coming, and you don't want that to hit your crank. So now we'll go ahead and take the bearings out because this is going to all go to the parts washer and get washed right now. Wash up the pistons and everything. Tang the tang. So far I'm liking the scat rod setup. There. Actually, I'm going to shut the camera off. I got to pull the crank. Pull the main bearings out. Then we can set up that tool I showed you. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I think I feel comfortable enough showing you guys now. I'm working on the even side of the block. Let's see, forgot about this area right here. Okay, let's check that again. What are you doing? while I'm in there, I guess while I'm in there and this can reach, I want to get the casting off too. See that clears there. This one clears now, and I've spun the motor over, but you know what? We'll just go ahead and do this right too. That was kind of a crappy cast there, so alright. See, we got that one clearing, and it clears there and clears there. So and then there. Let's see. I know I got to clear there too, so. Starting to go. Just ever so much more. And also I'm not leaving a sharp edge there. Oh, so close. Move it over, it's good. Just a little bit right there. There you go. It'll hit there because it's kind of scalloped out around those. Right there. I'm going to do this odd side in a little bit. So yeah, let's move this. So. Just almost burned. Oh, there's the wife. Okay, that's all clearance. I'm going to find my sanding flap, sand that down, make it look, blend it, make it smooth. Everything clears now. I'm going to actually go fire that thing up, as we're going to have to run this through, the crank through, everything, wash everything, the main capsule, everything, get it all washed up. And assemble everything this time, all the pistons, rods, everything. Make sure everything's cleared. I've got the clearance here, and yeah, I guess if you guys don't have them, I've seen a lot of these 383s where they got a big machine that'll come in and cut that and mill it. Depending on what, if you guys want to sit here and do what I'm doing, it's fine. But it's time consuming, and but I'll get the sanding disc in there, the drum in there, and sand that all, blend it, smooth it, and we'll be, by that time that should be warm. So, all right, now let's see how the sander works together. I like this striker. Makes it look a little better. Looking good. Let's see, that's what I like about this thing. It's got a speed selector on it. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Alright. I want to do that. And answer the dang phone again. Alright, it is several hours later. You know what? I forgot what it took to set up a block for a 383 stroker. Yeah, I've been going. It is 11:30 at night, and I'm still out here messing with this motor. It's supposed to be a snowstorm outside, but it really hasn't hit us. I think running around us, hopefully. I've been using my buddy's homemade tools that he made me a few years ago when he was in college. And yes, got a cat outside. Yep, wipe everything down. This is the wipe down. Then there'll be another wipe down. And then another. And you guys are going to be shocked. I'm using something else this time. Oops, forgot that. Yes, I wiped down my bearings. Because you don't want any oil or anything behind. And I think that's what I was having trouble with at first with this crank turning over. It felt tight. I've got a little concoction of oil and I'm putting it on that. Oops. Actually, I need bearing tang out. Piston right here. No, I'm not. This is no way by any means final assembly. I'm just doing this to be able to check the clearance on the crank and rods. So far, I haven't had anything hit. Yeah. Yes, all these parts will be washed again and cleaned, and I forgot what it was like to build a 383. I know you see guys on the internet doing it, and like I said earlier, if you got the time and you like grinding and using special stuff to get your clearances, fine. It's something to do. And then also remember, see how that's square? That goes to the next rod, that goes up against your crank. And if I'm not explaining it correctly, forgive me, because it's 11:30 at night. Really? Ah, come on. There we go. Just hand tightening everything, like I said. This is just mock up to make sure I got plenty of clearance for the rods. And ouch. And like this set of Keith Black 134s so far, there's no right and left to them. Not like the old set that I got. And we'll give her. Let's see if we go conk this time. So far, yeah, we're ever so slightly above the deck. Okay, I got another one here. We'll finish out the outside here. Then Squirrel just messaged me, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Everybody's sick at the house. Squirrel's sick. Mama Bear's sick. Squirrel, Mama Bear, if they ain't better come Monday, we're probably going to be in the hospital. They got pneumonia and ear infections. Doctors are really baffled about the fact that they got ear infections. So I'm kind of baffled by it. And they said Squirrel's ear infection was like a little child having an ear infection. Well, she is a kid at heart, but yeah. So I'm not to sound bad or anything, but I can't afford to get sick. And Mama Bear understands, and she hasn't been going over to see the grandkids either, so it kind of bites for her too. I mean, she can't be with the grandkids, and she don't want to share it, and so yeah. I'm kind of anxious to see. I have not checked. We're doing this all together right now to see how my stroke gauge thing worked. That's why I'm dropping all these in. And then I want to clarify something too. The machine shop did not screw up on this block with these sticking out and the other ones below deck. No. He just he took the worst side, and what he did is matched it. So if this block was off from the factory, he just matched it. He didn't measure it out and measure it to square deck it, I guess. He just made it the same on both sides. So no, he didn't screw up. I knew this was going to be tough doing this 383. But yeah. So it is what it is. Trying to take the outside, bevel towards the crank, piston up. And yes, I'm not using rod bolt protectors or nothing because I'm going down and catching this as it goes down. Almost had my finger stuck there, but that was not good. Me out here late at night and get my finger stuck between the crank and a rod. That would not be good. That would not be. So I talked to somebody about this problem, and they said figure out how much how much the odd side is sticking out, and match it on the other side. Okay, works for me. Yeah, I'm doing this all tonight too because I don't know what snow we're going to have on the ground tomorrow. Yep, and then once I get this all dialed in, then this goes up, get balanced, decked, or get the decks matched, and then it comes back, hopefully all cleaned, and I won't have to do another washout. Let's see what turns. Yeah, but hey, we're consistent and we're making full revs. Here, I'll show you guys. My buddy's homemade tool over here. Oh, jeepers. What are these guys seeing? Here it is. Right there. You know, it's been a long time since I worked this late. But got a schedule to meet. Everybody's sick. Nothing you can do. And just like that, without one of these things, you guys probably don't see that, sorry. Without one of these rod things, it's kind of hard to break these loose. Buddy made this at school for me. He made it big enough I could do big rods. Okay. We got one more to go. Then we'll flip her over, check our clearances. They're good. I'll be tickled. Because I don't really want to grind anymore on this block. Okay. And no, I don't have the cam installed, but I'm noticing something with these rods that they clear. Whoa, they were punching down. They seem to clear better than the stock rods. I'm not having issues like I did when I built the last one. When I built the last one, and sure, we're going to have one be tough. I was going to buy a rod separator and I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. Knock it off. The cat's up to it. Yeah, and don't worry, like I said, everything will be washed. I'm hoping after this I don't have to do any more clearancing. Bearing chain out, bevel towards the crank. There we go. And I don't think he loosened his pistons yet for me. But that's okay. Go. Granted, well, no, the stroke would be the same, so it doesn't make a difference if I got an aftermarket crank, stock crank like what I'm using here that's been turned down, the 350 mains. So ouch. So yeah, the assembly and reassembly that you end up doing at times. We got 2 more to fit, and then we can roll her over. And after hot tanking the crank, sprayed it down with WD-40, then wiped it down. It's gonna be a late night for me when I get home. Edit up this video, put that up. This rod cap was a little crooked. Oil all over. Boy, she's spinning nice. Okay. Back that up. This next one in there. It ain't my cat. I don't know what the heck it is. Huh. He's looking at the door like, what's going on? So, yeah. Because that was the other thing too. I think I was fighting. I had told him leave the hone oil on it because I didn't know how soon I was going to get to it. And I wiped it down, but I think I had a little honing oil still behind the bearings. And that kind of raised a little bit of a stink with me. Okay. Bearings hang out. Down like that. Go in real easy with no rings. One run worth a damn though. Okay. Can't wait to hear. Then I was suggested to put a Mother Thumper cam in this. I said Mother Thumper. So I was like, huh, that might be doable. So I haven't picked out a cam for this yet. Definitely going to be balanced. The machinist said he's going to try turning it to an internally balanced motor. That way we can just use normal 350 stuff. Oh, come on. We're down to one to go. And we all want to see what the clearances are before we go home. There we go. Just had to hold my tongue right. Last one here for this time around, because right now the pistons, I can catch my finger here, and what these are down are about what those are out on the other side. So okay. Whew, whatever honing oil or whatever they do with these things, again, whew, it's got a heck of a smell to it. Okay. Here's the piston we're looking for right now. At least my other builds from here on out are just going to be simply bolt together. Won't have to mock them up this much and tear them down, mock them up, tear them down, mock them up, tear them down. Bearing ting out. And by going to floaters, I'm saving myself a lot of money too. And you're freeing up a lot of friction parts and all that, so yeah. Okay, here we go. Oops, more oil. And just like that. Just like that. We're getting closer to the stage I wanted to be a few hours ago, but I stayed in town when I had supper with the kids. Stayed in town so Mama Bear wouldn't have to go out and drive in this crappy weather, so since she's not feeling good, I figured the less time she's exposed to the outside air, the better she can. I knew I was going to do that eventually. Okay, put that on the floor. Okay, put this here. Bearing ting out. On new school motors, you can't always go by bearing ting out anymore. You got a special setup for them now. Oh, come on, fingers. When you guys get as mad at your machinist for taking so long to assemble and reassemble and your engine builder, and you're like, why does it take so long? You're just putting, well, this is what takes so long. Especially when you're starting to stroke stuff out. And my machinist laughed at me today. I told him, I said, boy, now I remember why I didn't do too many 383s like this. I said, there's a lot of grinding to do. He's like, yep. Alright. Here we go. Our oil container, set that down here. And let's roll her over. Alright. Holy cow. I don't think I had to do as much grinding as what I did with this. Alright. Let's see what you guys are seeing. Alright. Wow. Yeah, you don't want to see me. What we worried about is right here. Oh shit, I've got more than enough there. I've got 3/8 of an inch on there. And I even hit down in the cylinders. Oh yeah. Let's see how it's... Okay. See what you guys are seeing. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room there. Oh yes, that stroker thing worked. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. That's what we wanted. So, oh, all right, that's good. The only thing I ain't checking is the cam clearance. I think these are made totally different than what the factory ones are, because there seems to be more clearance to this setup. Like I said, I guess I didn't need to grind as much as I did, but well, it's done. I know I don't have to worry about anything hitting, which is good. So here it is. We was 11:30 when we started. 34 minutes to test fit those pistons. And now here the thing is, I want to measure it myself, see if he comes up with the same measurements for the pistons being above deck and below deck, and that, so we can start building now when I tell him that I need 5 or 10 thousandths taken off this side and 3 thousandths off that side, he'll know I'm right on. So, but yeah, I guess this is probably long enough, but probably a little overkill on the grinding, but I'd rather have plenty of space and not have to worry about anything ever hitting. Maybe what I'll do is take an old cam bearing. I got a block with some cam bearings in it. I'm going to drive out because they weren't put in right. You know, I don't line up the hole so you look through. I clock the cam bearings so the oil gets to the cam, and yeah, that's a whole different subject. But I might take the front and rear one off, slide in a big cam I've got here, and if everything clears that cam, because it's a good size cam, if that clears, and it's not a small base circle cam either, if that cam clears, and then anything I'm going to choose to put in this will work in this motor. So yeah, I started my day late today, and so I've been working on, well, I was gone for 2 hours, so I've got 10 hours in the doing what I've done here. That includes washing, grinding, fitting. I tell you, I didn't know how I was going to like this thing, but this cordless die grinder, I love it because when I was all of a sudden done, the filings were right here on the floor. If you notice earlier, I had my sweatshirt on. I was trying to protect my bibs because this is one of my good pair of bibs. I didn't want to wear, and then I brought my old bibs along. The thing I like about this is over here, this isn't the air die grinders, the air's blowing, so that stuff was just flying all over the place. When I got done, my floor was gray and I had only just this area. It wasn't up here on the engine stand. It wasn't over there on the tire machine. It was just right here, and it wasn't all over me. It wasn't all over my shoes, because I got to worry about getting metal slivers in my feet with the diabetes. I've had that happen twice, and it wasn't almost good. So that cordless die grinder, it's just earned its keep. And a sharp carbide bit, I know that makes a big difference too. So I guess this is probably a long enough video, but this is the start of the 383. The other two motors are sitting down here on the floor. I gotta put tools away, and I want to get my butt home. So yeah, I gotta go home and edit this shit. If you've seen it by now, if you watched it till now, you know I went home and edited it. So yeah, I'm kind of anxious. But boy, what a yeah. Oh, now that we got this here too. Now I'll put that in the next video. You gotta check your rod side clearances too, and they seem pretty decent right now. Since these are new rods and everything, you gotta. Yeah, I'm tired. So stay tuned. We're gonna have more on these builds, and you know what? If you don't like me building them, don't watch. I just, you know, I ended on this. You know, people do drugs, people drink, people smoke, people overeat, people do all sorts of things. We all got our things that we do to try and make us happy and that. Me building these motors, like I said, they don't sell. There is a brown Monte Carlo sitting out there, and the wife's already said the same thing. They don't sell. We're going to the Drake Strip. I mean, I've got a small monthly reminder on what I've invested in these motors, so I ain't a smoker, I ain't a drinker, I don't do drugs, except for the prescribed stuff. This is all I got left to do. With my back and my legs right now, I'm worthless to go work for somebody. My cousin, since the winter has been mild, he ain't been in a hurry for that old 95. I can't even get over there to work on that 95 because even being on the hoist, I can't reach above my head to work on that truck. It's just it's a thing. So, if building motors and having fun with this stuff and making videos for you guys is my bad habit, so be it. It's my bad habit. I'm the one that's got to deal with it, not you. So, y'all take care. See you later. Have a good one.